Welcome to my channel Mintage Mysteries, where every coin has a hidden story. If you love discovering hidden treasures and uncovering coin secrets, you're in the right place. We're on a quest to solve the puzzles behind the world's most fascinating coins. From rare errors to legendary rarities, let's dive into the mysteries of numismatics. The 1964 French 20 centimes coin belongs to a significant transitional period in France's monetary history, reflecting both economic reform and national identity. This coin was issued during the early years of the Fifth Republic under President Charles de Gaulle, a time when France was modernizing its economy and reaffirming its position on the global stage after the challenges of World War II. The 20 centimes denomination was part of the new franc system introduced in 1960, which replaced the old franc at a rate of 100 old francs to 1 new franc. By 1964, the new franc had become well established, and coins like the 20 centimes were essential for everyday transactions, symbolizing stability and confidence in the reformed currency. The composition of the 1964 French 20 centimes coin is one of its most interesting aspects. It was struck in aluminum bronze, an alloy typically made of aluminum mixed with bronze, giving the coin its distinctive golden yellow appearance. This composition was chosen not only for its durability but also for its cost-effectiveness, as precious metals were no longer practical for low-denomination coins in a modern economy. The aluminum-bronze alloy made the coin lightweight yet resistant to corrosion, ensuring it could withstand heavy circulation. The coin has a smooth edge, a diameter of approximately 23.5 millimeters, and a weight of around 4 grams, making it easy to handle and instantly recognizable among other denominations in circulation at the time. The design of the 1964 20 centimes coin strongly reflects French artistic tradition and Republican values. On the obverse, the coin features the profile of Marianne, the national personification of the French Republic. Marianne is shown wearing a Phrygian cap, a powerful symbol of liberty that dates back to the French Revolution. This imagery emphasizes the ideals of freedom, equality, and fraternity, which are central to French national identity. The portrait style used during this period is clean and dignified, presenting Marianne with a calm and confident expression that reflects the stability and authority of the Republic. Surrounding her image is the inscription République Française, reinforcing the official and symbolic nature of the coin. The reverse design is equally meaningful but more functional in nature. It displays the denomination 20 centimes prominently at the center, making its value immediately clear to users. This is surrounded by a wreath composed of agricultural elements, typically oak and olive branches. The oak branch represents strength and endurance, while the olive branch symbolizes peace. Together, they reflect France's desire for resilience and harmony during the post-war era. Below or around the denomination, the date 1964 is inscribed, marking the year of issue. The overall layout of the reverse is balanced and uncluttered, combining practicality with subtle symbolism. The typography used on both sides of the coin is simple and legible, consistent with mid-20th century French coinage. The clear lettering ensured ease of use in daily commerce, while the artistic elements maintained a sense of tradition and pride. The alignment of the obverse and reverse follows the standard medal alignment used by France, where the reverse appears upside down relative to the obverse when the coin is flipped vertically. In everyday life, the 1964 French 20 centimes coin was a common object, used for small purchases such as newspapers, bread, or public transportation. While it was produced in large quantities and is not considered rare today, it holds historical value as a representation of France's economic reforms and artistic continuity. The coin captures a moment when France was balancing modernization with tradition, using familiar symbols like Marianne while embracing new materials and a restructured currency system. Overall, the 1964 French 20 centimes coin is more than just a piece of small change. It tells a story of national recovery, economic stability, and Republican ideals. Through its aluminum-bronze composition, thoughtful design, and symbolic imagery, it reflects the values and priorities of France in the mid-20th century, making it an important and fascinating piece for anyone interested in French numismatic history. The 1964 French 20 centimes coin is often described as common, but a deeper look at rarity and value reveals several important layers that collectors carefully consider. In 1964, the Monnaie de Paris produced millions of 20 centimes coins to support everyday commerce across France. These coins were heavily used in daily transactions such as public transport, food purchases, and small services. Because of this extensive circulation, the vast majority of surviving examples today show moderate to heavy wear. Flattened details on Marianne's hair, a softened outline of the wreath on the reverse, and loss of original surface luster are all typical signs of circulation. These worn coins are extremely common and form the bulk of what is available on the market. True rarity begins with condition rather than mintage numbers. Coins that escaped circulation and were stored carefully from the time of issue are much harder to find. In higher grades, especially uncirculated examples, the 1964 20 centimes coin becomes significantly scarcer. Coins that still display full mint luster, sharp edges, and no visible wear on high points are uncommon because aluminum bronze, while durable, easily shows contact marks and surface abrasions when handled in large quantities. As a result, even small marks or discoloration can lower a coin's grade and reduce its value, making flawless pieces particularly desirable. Collectors also pay close attention to strike quality. During large-scale production, not every coin was struck with equal strength. Some 1964 issues show weakly defined lettering or softer details in Marianne's facial features and the leaves of the wreath. Coins with strong, crisp strikes, where every design element is clearly visible, are less common and therefore more valuable. A sharply struck coin with full detail on both sides stands out immediately when compared to typical examples, increasing its appeal and market value. Surface preservation is another key factor influencing rarity and high values. Many aluminum bronze coins develop spots, dark patches, or uneven toning over time, especially if stored in poor conditions. Coins that have remained bright, evenly colored, and free from corrosion are far scarcer than those with environmental damage. Collectors strongly prefer coins with clean surfaces and natural color, and such pieces can command a substantial premium even if they differ only slightly in appearance from average examples. Error coins add another layer of rarity. While not common, minting errors do exist for the 1964 French 20 centimes coin. Off-center strikes, double strikes, clipped planchets, and visible die cracks are among the errors that can dramatically increase value. These errors are accidental and unpredictable, which makes each example unique. A clearly visible and well-preserved error coin can be many times more valuable than a standard issue, especially if the error does not obscure the main design. The highest values are typically achieved by coins that combine several desirable qualities at once. A 1964 20 centimes coin that is uncirculated, sharply struck, free from marks, and visually attractive represents a small fraction of the total mintage. When such a coin is professionally graded and certified, its credibility and market value increase even further. Collectors competing for top-grade examples often drive prices higher, particularly for coins graded at the upper end of the mint state scale. Market trends also influence value over time. Interest in French New Franc coinage has grown as collectors seek complete and high-quality sets from the 1960s. Although the 1964 20 centimes is not a key date, demand for premium examples continues to rise as collectors become more selective. This increased focus on quality has gradually pushed higher-grade coins into a stronger value category compared to their circulated counterparts. In conclusion, the rarity of the 1964 French 20 centimes coin is not defined by how many were minted but by how few have survived in exceptional condition. Most examples remain common and inexpensive, but coins with superior preservation, strong strikes, and unique characteristics can reach surprisingly high values. For collectors, this coin represents an opportunity to explore how condition, craftsmanship, and chance can transform an everyday object into a highly valued collectible. If you enjoyed today's exploration, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more coin discoveries, and share this video with fellow collectors. And as always, keep searching for those hidden treasures in your change. You never know when you might stumble upon the next big mystery.